Well, hello, and welcome to Gone Explorin'. Today we're exploring the Gaston County Museum, located at 131 West Main Street in beautiful downtown Dallas, North Carolina. It's housed in the Hoffmann Hotel, built in 1852. Well, let's go see what they got. This month they're featuring the 1929 strike, A Community Divided, about the strikes of the mill workers back in 1929. It's from March 2nd till August 29th. And here's a plaque over here. We're going to go read that. Okay, y'all read amongst yourselves. Alrighty, let's head on in. Oh, and look, it's free. Can't beat that. Let's go see what they got. So we're starting on the third floor, and we're going to work our way down. Here is their art exhibit. The people here were incredibly sweet and wonderful. I do really appreciate them. This is a little bit about the artists whose work this is. So here's a little bit about this hotel. It's across the street from the courthouse, and it was used as a bullpen. From 1846 to 1911, important cases in Gaston County history were decided in this very room. And this is what one of the hotel rooms would have looked like. Not very big. Not like our modern suite hotel rooms we get these days. And really appreciate what it was like back in the day to be staying in a place like this. Here's another one of the rooms. Very cute. So the second floor is all about the 1929 strike. And it's funny how some things never change. We'll get to that in a little bit. And this is an example of what a mill house room would have looked like. Racial equality. Women in the mills. It's like some things never change. We're still talking about the same things. Racial equality and women working. So check out this story. And the trial ends. A jury was chosen and the trial officially began September 4th, 1929. Doors to the courtroom were open and a life-size figure of the slain chief was rolled in, bloody clothes and all. The crowd went wild at the disturbing scene. One of the jurors was so disturbed at the sight he went insane, had to be removed. That is some wild stuff. June 7, 1929, officers were called to the National Textile Workers Union headquarters in response to a commotion caused by a rally. Wow. Gunfire ensued, and within a few minutes, dozens of rounds had been fired and 5 people were shot. The chief was shot twice. He died the next morning in the hospital. The only fatality from the gunfight. So the trial begins. This is what nationwide used in 1929. Some things never change. These signs look like they could be at any protest right now. We want work. Greed has no place. More school, less hospital. There's a lot of great history here. You really got to come check this place out. And this is the hotel parlor. This is what it would look like if you came to stay here back in the day. Here's another little room. I have to videotape the staircase. It's so cool. Check out this very cool staircase. So now we're heading into the mill museum, the mill part of the museum. There's the equipment people had to use back in the day. I've seen old-time pictures of little kids working on these type of machines. Here's one of them. Check this out. It's a lightning rod. Pretty cool looking. This was built for Tony's Ice Cream. Now, if you live in the area, you've heard of Tony's Ice Cream. They've been around since the 20s. I can't imagine having ice cream not completely melt in 2 seconds on a hot day like today. So this is a rare piece. It's a one-of-a-kind hydroelectric dynamo installed in Cadden Mills in 1884. That's pretty cool. So now we're in the Carriage Museum with a very large collection of carriages. Different carriages for different uses. And these carriages are built in different places. And they give you a lovely little history about all of them, where they came from, who built them. Just one day I would love to just go back in time and live in a world where I see carriages like this going down a road just for one day. Here's a sleigh, delivery sleigh. Huh. Oh, look. This could have been Santa's. Oh, this is a bobsleigh. This one's the one that Bob used all the time. Regular farm wagon. I can picture this being covered, and then you'd have your covered wagon. Last part of our tour today is outside your sculptures. Here's the carriage house from the outside. Sculptures are right outside. And I'm just going to pan around back of the building in their backyard. There's sculptures. They have a lot of plants here with details on what kind of plants they are. It was a wonderful time to spend a few hours. I met some great people. They were very informative, told me a lot of great stories, gave me ideas for other things to see and do. And I would like to thank the Gaston County Museum of Art and History, Dallas, North Carolina, for letting me film here today. Have a great day.